I am still so disappointed that that woman told me that I have to give the dragon egg back. What if I wanted to use that dragon egg? Hatch myself a pet. But no. What was I doing?
Revelio.
Let's see. Lists. The mines. I yearn for the mines. I really want to go to the mines, though. Say hi to mom. Oh. Realized there was another quest that isn't showing up yet.
Oh, it's you! Just...
Samantha, is everything all right?
No, it's not. It's my brother William. The one I told you about after Charms class. He's been cursed. He ignored my warning and now he's lying in St. Mungo's looking completely pathetic. He simply never listens.
I'm sorry, how exactly has he been cursed?
Oh, you won't believe it. Truly, but his feet were turned into purple beets. You can imagine his distress. And
Beet-footed?
mine. I won't even go into the attention he was getting from our garden rabbits before he admitted himself to hospital.
I mean, it is kind of funny, but I'm not gonna be mean.
I'm so sorry. That sounds like a trying situation.
I'm glad you understand. Everyone else just laughs at me as if it's a joke. No compassion at all.
Well, it is an unusual situation. How did your brother end up like this?
It's entirely his own fault. I told him about some research I'd done recently on our ancestor Marmaduke Dale. In particular, my discovery that Marmaduke's tomb was cursed. My brother's always making fun of my discoveries. This time, he laughed in my face. Told me I'd misinterpreted my findings. As if that were possible. And to prove his point, he went right up to the entrance of the tomb and poof! His feet transfigured into beets.
How awful. I can see why you're upset. He definitely needs some help.
Exactly. He may be a cape flapper, but he's still my brother. And no one deserves such a fate to last forever, especially as the result of a single brainless mistake. Now I worry that if the curse isn't reversed, it could become permanent.
Can't the curse be broken?
Possibly. The curse stems from a crest that was stolen from Marmaduke. If the crest were returned to its rightful place upon his sarcophagus, then I believe that William's feet may be restored. You battled trolls when they attacked Hogsmeade, escaped a dragon, and I could tell by your work and charms that you're a skilled spellcaster. Returning a crest to a sarcophagus should be almost effortless for you. So, will you help us?
Why is your ancestor so well known?
He discovered the properties of several magical herbs and plants. He also uncovered numerous types of flora. The wizarding world owes him a great debt. His work not only impacted the discipline of herbology, but also potion making.
Where's the crest?
How do you know it's safe? I don't want my feet to turn into beets as well.
Oh, but the curse only applies to Marmaduke's descendants, as my brother so aptly demonstrated. That's why I need your help. You're unrelated to my family, so the curse wouldn't affect you.
Why was Marmaduke's tomb cursed?
The curse is the result of an intense sibling rivalry between Granham Dale and his younger brother Marmaduke. Marmaduke was a famed herbologist, and Granham resented the attention that he received.
Sibling rivalry? Sounds as if it might run in the family.
But I would never intentionally curse my brother, not like Granham did. When their mother died, Marmaduke was given the prized family crest. Granham felt that as the eldest child, he should have been given it. Years later, when Marmaduke died, Granham stole it and cursed the tomb so that none in the Dale family could ever pay their respects.
I can take the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus for you.
Oh, thank you! Thank you so much! You'll simply go into the tomb where Marmaduke was laid to rest and place the crest on top of his sarcophagus. According to my research, the tomb's been abandoned for centuries, so it should be a fairly simple task. You'll find it just east of the hamlet of Brockborough. Thank you for your help. My family is indebted to you.
Yeah, they are.
I need to find the tomb near Brockborough and place Samantha's family crest on a sarcophagus there.
I just still stocked up on potions. He just burped.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that a relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the Catacomb.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
Let's see. Old reading pens. They're final.
I don't have anything for this at the moment.
Creation. Creation. Ooh, everything. Oh, great. Just need to find rare material. Go say hi to Natty and her mom. Love trolls. Oh. Oh. Sebastian, what are we gonna be doing? What on earth are we going to be doing? Just real quick, we'll do this.
Revelio.
Go back up to the teacher's. There's more stuff up
Revelio. Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
So frustrating.
There's no frustrating things going on.
You
Natty.
wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
I wish I could be an animagus.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
Sorry,
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
That's... Okay.
Revelio.
Let's go to the family tomb. Oh, I really know my way.
Revelio. An astronomy table. Should prove useful once the sun's down.
Right now. Whether you trick her.
Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Bob.
I just did a
Revelio.
puzzle that was broken last time I played.
Oh,
Mysterious
Yeah,
and a
that's
bit
fine.
unsettling.
Kind of spooky.
What
not
to
gonna
do?
lie. Do you have any questions about running the team, Bob, or getting scrims or anything like that?
Well, my feet didn't turn into beads. That's a good start.
No.
Okay, that's good. I was just making sure.
I mean...
Should have known a herbologist would use devil's snare.
And I did give my sister like a video on brief instructions how to do everything.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, all I might need reminders on is the Archon stuff.
Here, give me 1 second.
I think pretty much any command I do.
Where the heck is this
Lumos.
file? This is the perfect file for you. I know I've sent it to you in the past, but it does not hurt to send it to you again here. Now, if I just paste that in. There you go. That is my personal Archon file for running servers.
A sarcophagus.
You can change the password to
That
whatever you
should
like,
reverse
but
the curse.
the commands
Hopefully.
are obviously pretty self-explanatory when you read them. One that you should remember is win limit.
Win limit and change
MP_.
level are the main ones, I think.
Yeah, those are all well, if you look at the file, you can see that I have them all set up, as well as the CFGs for the other stuff. So I was just talking about breakfast since we're gonna get up to probably 3 o'clock. 3 to 4 o'clock. And then it's gonna be a solid 2 days of travel since, you know, time zones are funny like that.
I suppose I'll need to check with
Samantha will be glad to hear
Dennis
that the
and
crest
make
has been
sure
returned.
He wants to.
I certainly hope it reverses
Yeah,
the
I
curse.
would double check
still.
with him just to see if he remembers, because I know Dennis can be a little forgetful at times.
Occasionally. Okay, Samantha is all set. Now I need to go talk to Poppy.
Revelio.
Actually, now that I think about it, let me take that same file and send it to Olivia here.
Probably a good call. And I'll be streaming all of our games if you so desire to watch.
That's if I can. I don't know.
Yeah,
if
that's
I have
what I
cell
mean.
service. I'll probably actually no. I should have internet service at the hotel, but
Oh no. I got spotted.
it's at an invisible spot.
Revelio.
No, it was just way back there. What's this?
It's a skull.
Oh, I already did that. That was the spiders the lady was growing in her basement.
Yep. Why are you flying so low to the ground? It's
Because if I go up, my boost runs out.
oh.
Technically, I can fly here and be fine, but I'm
That
choo-choo.
doesn't make sense. You choo-choo train?
Revelio.
Wait a minute.
It'd be funny if you game over from hitting the train.
Aha!
Dude, you just stole some parchment. What the hell?
I sure did. I'm such a
Revelio.
villain. Woof woof. Oh.
Confringo.
What a shame. I got free
You only
stuff.
have Ranrock to blame. Revelio.
Oh, there's some random wizard just walking by the tracks.
He had to walk by that commotion, you know.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Just too cool for that. Goblins and wolves having a fight.
Oh, hey, it's Mr. Music Man.
Your generosity helped me afford this rather exotic snake contraption. Very Salazar, isn't it?
Very Salazar, yes.
I don't think anyone at the ministry.
It's not like her to forget.
I'll be sweeting.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
Well, anyways, I'm gonna let you go here. I'm gonna be heading to bed here shortly. I just
What kind
wanted
of
to check
research
in
is she
with you
doing?
and
It varies from
Make
week
sure
to
that,
week, but it's always to do with
You have
creatures.
everything you need.
Last week she was
Yeah,
studying
makes
leg knots
sense.
and
I think we'll
plimmies.
be alright. Hopefully.
What did you find out
I think
about the
you will
dragon
too.
you were tracking?
You've
I
ran the
realized that she
server-
didn't
you've
know
run
the
servers
poachers had her
before,
egg.
Bob.
So when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest.
It's really not that
I
bad.
went back
Most
to the
likely,
tent
they're-
and tracked her flight.
most likely you're not gonna have to run the server. Most likely the enemy team's gonna be like, yeah, I want to run the server.
True.
But I was just making sure that you guys are prepared, just in the off chance they're like, no, we don't want to run it. You guys run it. We're allergic.
Yeah, that's a good thing, I'm sure.
Well,
How do
anyways,
you track a dragon long after she's
good
gone?
night.
Tree
Yeah,
canopies,
you know.
burn marks, things like
Out
that.
My Waverly guy.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
For
If
egg,
that's
gosh
alright.
dang it.
I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg.
I'm gonna go say hi to a dragon.
Here we are. I
Whoa.
do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
You're making this sound simple, but this is a dragon after all.
Hebrideans can be aggressive, but they're also clever. She caught on quickly enough when you showed her how to escape the tent. She'll understand why we're here once she sees her egg. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are.
Okay.
Revelio.
Are we? I don't get to know that.
There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
Revelio.
The poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's
Revelio.
hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do.
Confringo. Places. Revelio.
Poachers had a huge.
How charming. They keep in touch with each other.
So this is gonna be.
eyes again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance. Revelio.
You're gonna get in quite a bit more trouble than
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us. Revelio. Watch your step.
He must have been starved to pick off a grub.
Or just raring for a fight.
I'm supposed to get horns from these guys.
Revelio.
Well,
Quiet, what was that?
Wait here. I'll run ahead.
Over here!
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe. Revelio.
Watch out! It's her domain.
Revelio. Oh, she isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I normally try, but we're well past that.
Confringo. Revelio.
Get to that opening below her. If we can get to that, we can get to the nest. Look, underneath her. I think we're close. She's leaving. Quickly.
Revelio. Brilliant. Reparo. Revelio.
considering that she wasn't seem
Revelio.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it without too much fuss.
It's not about making it out without any fuss.
That was brilliant. And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it.
Definitely didn't
And
matter
we
the
returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntow Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
Oh, her grandma's in trouble.
How could I have been so blind?
Big trouble.
New instruments are
That's why she stopped writing.
I remember you. Your generosity helped me afford this rather exotic.
It's not good. Let's to you. Or no, tell you that I finished. I think that was the crest quest.
I'm happy to tell you that I returned the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus just as you asked.
I thought as much. I received word from St. Mungo's that my brother's feet are back to normal. No more beats. Oh, I cannot thank you enough. It wasn't too much trouble, I hope.
Just a measly old troll. Nothing significant.
A troll? Oh dear, I'm so sorry. That's awful. No one has been in that tomb for centuries. But I can't say I'm surprised. Marmaduke seems to have been full of surprises.
Indeed he was.
Well, I suppose I should be going. I'm anxious to see my brother, who must be elated to have his feet back.
Of course. I certainly would be.
William and I are forever in your debt. Thank you again for what you did.
Okay. Did not know where that was.
Let's go! Come on, Highwing! Revelio. Confringo. Bombarda. Revelio. Accio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Revelio. Confringo. Glacius. Confringo. Glacius. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Glacius. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Glacius. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo.
Still slaying.
Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You units reset.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. I know a Merlin trial when I see one. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Oh. Duh.
Confringo.
Those are really good sound effects.
Accio. Revelio. 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 Petrificus Totalis. Confringo. Revelio.
This one. Ball.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Not so tricky after Revelio. Who lived here, I wonder? Revelio.
Protego!
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Protego! What was that?
Revelio.
Don't go down easy. Oh, no!
Talus. Revelio.
Very distracted. Silly.
Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Bombarda. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
I was a proud man that day, and there's more of those days.
Revelio. Trancus Totalis.
I've heard Centaur's quieter than you.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. If only Professor Fig could have seen that. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Oh, Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Supposed to be rich. It's okay. A lot of things that you're supposed to do.
Revelio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Depulso. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Now, where did I set my traps? Is it
Lower Hogsmeade?
You come to the wrong place, child.
Confringo! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Levioso! Revelio! Confringo! Revelio! Confringo! Revelio! Accio! Confringo! Accio! Revelio! Glacier! Confringo! Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Revelio! Hello, nice to see you again.
You as well. What can I help you with?
What do you have for sale?
Glad you were able to stop by.
Hello, nice to see you again.
You as well. What can I help you with?
Just having a look around, thank you. Revelio! Looked rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
Try this out again. This time. Use all of these for their hand, for their old book.
Confringo. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Descendo. Defendo. Revelio. Protego. Superfly. Confringo. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Descendo. Revelio. Confringo. Glacius. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Incendio. Confringo. Glacius. Accio. Confringo. Glacius. Protego. Confringo.
Why have you not run away? Intend to die, do you?
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender. Crucible. Defender. Bombarda. Incendio. Defender. Confringo. Accio. Glacius. Confringo. Bombarda. Incendio. Protego. Stupefy. Crucible. Defender. Defender. Crucible. Defender. Arresto momentum. Protego. Stupefy. Bombarda. Incendio. Incendio. Ringo.
One less human to fight the power. Enjoy sucker! You can't stop us.
Crucible.
Little magistrate, won't you grab me?
I'll bury you in the deepest spot. Bombarda. Protego. Incendio. Bombarda. Defendo. Stupid. Base. Protego. Blazes.
That was pitiful.
Expelliarmus. Defendo.
That was meant for me.
Crucio. Bombarda. Incendio. Stupid.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Stupid.
Best the likes of how nice of you to stop by. I shall have been.
Bombarda.
What an unfortunate end for you. You won't get away with that.
Flipendo.
I shall have been your death.
Flipendo. Bombarda.
You won't get away with that.
Protego. Flipendo. Bombarda.
Good as new.
It's a little rough, but you know, we got there. Got there in the end. I probably made it way harder than
Revelio. This place has seen better days.
I think I might rather enjoy this.
A lamb to the slaughter.
About time Rookwood took control. He doesn't.
No more happy days for you. The fog blighted us.
Rookwood will be.
Perhaps it's dinner right here.
What's Bro gonna do?
Damn, it's in the mood for a fight. I know, I'm not hearing things.
Revelio.
My loyalty's to Rookwood and no one else.
Totalis. Nobody will. Revelio. Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
You're here. Good.
Started.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned,
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
True that.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
So yeah, we're just straight up breaking the rules here. That's okay. Let's get it.
I'm sure that foul
Revelio.
smells the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Confringo!
Ringo!
Revelio. At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Accio! Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Guardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
It is, isn't it, brilliant?
Revelio. Confringo. Depulso. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Slip there.
Confringo. Glacius. Protectus Totalis. Revelio. Confringo.
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
We'll be fine.
Revelio.
This is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Convulso. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Revelio. Repulso. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Rickety bone bridge complete. Accio. Revelio.
What did you find?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant.
I'm ready
There's
to-
more to this than even I imagined.
Revelio.
I'll be quieter than a jobbin. Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperius curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
Not easy, eh? Here
we go.
It's so busted. But for now, that stuff later.
Bombarda. Incendio. Revelio.
So we're just gonna bring them.
Confringo. Revelio. Glacius. Revelio. Depulso.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one. this should be a
Revelio.
cinch.
How gracious of you. Confringo.
I try.
We must remain unseen.
This looks different. Now we're also dealing with these.
Potato. Stupid. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Imperio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Appears some of these stones have little
Confringo.
chains. That has to be something.
Revelio.
Never knew spiders could make
Confringo.
such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Accio. Confringo.
This category will suffer decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time. Accio. Confringo! Revelio.
Perhaps we need to pull the handles in the order of the symbols on the tablets.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
That worked. Keep going.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. 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 Revelio.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Silent as a grave.
Revelio.
Cruising.
Stupefy. Stupefy. Imperio. Cruising. Expelliarmus! Protego! Confringo! For a moment there I thought that'd never end. Confringo! Revelio! Accio!
Dead end.
Revelio!
All that for nothing.
Hold on, don't give up yet. Sebastian, the relic! Look!
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to
Those
Feldcroft.
ripples in the back.
I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle.
There's a person over there. It's ominous.
Revelio.
Hey,
Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
I can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
I'd really rather Sebastian doesn't get
You're right.
murdered.
This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on. Revelio. Revelio.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you to change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
Let's hope this saves it without killing you. That would not be very epic or cool.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
Revelio.
Confringo!
Revelio.
Ooh, there may be a problem in Feldcroft. Is this a normal
When we get to
color of
Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Confringo!
That was unexpected. One less human to worry
Incendio. Revelio.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
Dang, making me decide whether I support his decision or not. Saving her was the right thing, but I don't know if the Imperious curse was the only thing that could have done it.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Revelio.
Seems fine.
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
I'm about to defend him, actually.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Yes, I failed. Makes sense. Should have not defended him, I suppose, but at the same time, really, do you want your daughter to just get murdered? This frail child.
Revelio.